Coming up on this edition of SHS News, best-selling author Steve Sheinkin came to school last week to speak with students and host a writer's workshop in the library.
Plus, Miss Ingram acts out famous scenes from the movies in Brooke Campbell's preview of the Film Studies course. These stories and the weather coming up on today's show.
Good morning, Summit High School. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, here are your morning announcements.
Good morning, Hilltoppers, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Today is Friday, March 17th, and welcome back to SHS News. I'm James Erday.
And I'm Liam Bernens. It's time to submit your application for the Flash Summer Program. Any sophomore, junior, and senior student interested in applying for a position should submit their application by March 20th.
Author Steve Sheinkin started out his career as a textbook writer, but eventually found his calling in the historical fiction genre. Mr. Sheinkin visited SHS last week and spoke with students about his research process and hosted a writer's workshop in the library. Senior reporter Ryan Cohen has the story.
When was the moment you knew that you wanted to be in the writing business?
When I was in junior high, as we called it in those days, and I just loved to write funny stories, or I thought they were funny. I hope they were funny, and I would show them to my friends, and it was just, but I could maybe be a writer, and I loved to draw comics, and I would draw comics of funny things that happened in school. Just seeing the reaction of other people. Oh, what did you draw? Let me see that. And that was enough encouragement for me to say, hey, I want to keep doing that.
I think I've definitely learned more about the process of actually going into writing, how to get something actually started and finished, and then going into the fleshing out an idea that you have.
First off, I think the overall message of the writing process and researching and all the work that goes into coming up with a final product is important. I also love the fact that it showed that Mr. Sheinkin didn't set out to be a best-selling author. He wanted to write screenplays, and then that job led him somewhere else, and he took the most from each job that he had and ended up where he is today.
That's the main thing that I love, is coming here and meeting people who are readers and writers too, and I don't look at it as me just telling them what to do. It's just a conversation and getting the questions and getting ideas. I've actually gotten ideas from stories. We can test things out, see if people find them interesting or not.
We've had some crazy weather this past week, so let's go to the field with our in-house weather person, Jack Jackson. How's it looking out there, Jack?
Thanks, gang. As you can see, there's snow in the air. You know what else is in the air? St. Patrick's Day.
Are you a leprechaun?
No?
Are you sure? Because, the whole, being short and, the hair.
No, I'm not a leprechaun.
But are you sure?
You know what? Let's see what the SHS students think. Jamie, have you been having a lucky day today?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yep.
Like in what way?
I did good on my history skit.
Well, I just recently committed. I got a nice bacon, egg, and cheese here. So, yeah, today's just been a great day, no?
Seamus, have you had a lucky day today?
Yeah.
What's happened?
I don't know. Unfortunately not. Went to the barber. He messed up my hairline. It's all good. It'll grow back, you know what I mean? We'll be good, but...
It's temporary.
Temporary. Give me...
You bounce back. Bounce back,
yeah. Give me 2 weeks and we'll be back, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Absolutely. And for the last question, do I look like a leprechaun?
Yeah, you do.
You're pretty short, so yeah.
You do look like a leprechaun, I'm gonna lie. But in a good way, though. In a good way. You know, Lucky Charms?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Like in what way?
You have pretty eyes.
Do I look like a leprechaun?
No, because you're too tall.
Thank you. You're too tall. Someone understand.
Thanks, Jack. Tune in next week for more in-depth meteorological analysis.
Our next story represents the last in our series of previews of electives available next year. After the Academy Awards last weekend, senior reporter Brooke Campbell sat down with Miss Ingram to see if the Film Studies course can really be everything, everywhere, all at once.
I'm Miss Ingram. I am a teacher in the English department at Summit High School.
Tell us about the film studies course.
We study film like you would study a novel or a poem or a piece of art. We look at why the director is using particular camera angles, and we look at why film is funny. I found you, Daddy! And why film is scary. What films make you cry. And we have a good time.
Why should a student take this class?
Well, there's no homework, bonus, but you learn what goes on behind a camera a little bit, and you have a deeper understanding of what you're viewing and why a story is told in a particular way.
Thanks, Brooke. As we wrap up our course previews, remember that there are lots more elective courses available next year than we had time to fit in the news. Talk with your guidance counselor if you had any questions. And that concludes this week's news. Once again, I'm James Erday.
And I'm Liam Bernens. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and thank you for watching, and enjoy your weekend.